In the last step of this tutorial, you're going to add music below the talking and make sure that the volume is low enough to hear, and then making sure that it fades out. So first we're going to grab our audio clip you've downloaded from the site. So we're going to come back over here, and you'll notice there's no import video button, but what you can do is a couple things. You could right click and then click on import right there, or you could click and drag, and I'll show you that. So I will go to my folder and to my desktop, and I could just click and drag that right, oops, that's the wrong thing. Click and drag that right in there, and it'll be there. So either way, there was two ways to do it. Remember, right click and import, and you can do it right there. Right click, right click, import, right click, import, or the other way, click and drag. So that's the Malcons, and then I don't remember the name of the rest of the music. Click and drag that right onto Audio 2. Now make sure you don't go on top of this one right here. That'll kind of mess things up. I'm going to undo that. You need to click and drag to the A2 right here, and you want to make sure that you're right at the starting. If you're not at the starting of the clip, actually, let me show you. Let's say I was over here and I clicked and dragged it. Then when I'll tilde go into it, you'll see that it's in the wrong place. So you're going to have to click and drag that all the way to the left here. Now this part is pretty simple as far as the audio level. I'll zoom in a little bit here. And we're once again going to come below the audio track to that line right there and click and drag that down so that we see our keyframes. We're going to need that to fix this end. But when we're playing, I'm actually going to just play it as is. Let's see what it's like. Press the spacebar.
Hello, I'm Mr. Rap. You might know me.
You could already tell that music is way too loud. So bring it down, play it.
Such Premiere Pro tutorials as working with audio. And why?
And we can hear that it's still there. Actually, I think I'm going to raise it. And this is kind of like to a liking, but we still need to hear the words. That's the most important thing, and I will grade you on that. Can I hear myself talking? Which I often do.
Such Premiere Pro tutorials as working with audio.
Okay, and that's pretty nice. Now you'll see here at the end, we're going to clip this, and because or else the music just keeps going.
We've got to work with it.
Okay. Now, quite often people will take that audio track and just put it right at the end, which is okay. But what I like to do is just add a little bit and let it fade out, which we're going to do by adding keyframes. And so we have a little bit extra when we'll go into black over here. We'll see the video will just cut to black. So go ahead and go to your keyframes here. We're going to add a keyframe right at the end. And then we're going to come in to where we want to start fading the audio. You could do it right here, but I'm going to ask that you start doing it. You can see this spot right here on the waveform. Start doing it there because it's nice to lower it at the end. That signals to your audience that it is ending. So I'll add my keyframe right here. I'll zoom in so you can see it a little bit better, and then all we have to do is come to the right side and click and drag that down so you see that line goes down, and we'll hear how it ends.
The other one talks medium and the other one talks soft. We've got to work with it.
Okie dokie. And that's how it should end. Actually, I might lower that loudness.
Which leads us to clip 3. All right, I'm sorry about the loudness of this clip, but this happens. Sometimes people talk loud. I don't know why, or maybe the recording's loud. It happens that way, and we got to work with this. And imagine you have 3 people. One talks loud, the other...
Oh my gosh. That went horribly bad right there at the end. But hopefully you get the idea.
One talks medium and the other one talks soft.
Okay. So once you're all done with everything, once you're done with adjusting your audio, and you test it, make sure you go to File, Export, Media. And then you should already have the file name in here, which is working. Oh, mine's clip 1. Change that to Learning Audio or whatever file name reflects the content. Sometimes I give it to you, but sometimes I don't. And make sure you know that where it's going to land. Mine's going to land on my desktop working with audio. You could click on that and you could change that and put that somewhere else if you want to. So let's say I just want to put it on my desktop straight up and click Save. And then you'll click Export, turn that in.